Hey everybody, Tony D. Little Joan was eating a bone earlier. I think she went to the couch. This is a screenwriter's rant on 4x4. 4x4. Very interesting movie. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books, links in the description, and check me out on BitChute and Rumble. Now, before we get into the analysis, let me repeat again for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm a screenwriter, and what I do is I analyze the trailer. Based on the trailer, I sort of describe the movie, break down what I think the three acts will be, and whether or not I think the movie will be worth seeing. So, in this case, we've got a movie, and I don't play the trailer because I get flagged by YouTube too many times for doing that. So, we're just going to go through it. From Red Hound Films. Starts out kind of interesting because this guy is looking around. It's a bit sketchy, and he's robbing the car. So he gets in there, and he steals the radio, and then it's a carjacking gone wrong. I think to be a carjacking, there has to be like a person involved, but whatever. So he can't get out of the car. So he tries everything. He starts tearing the inside of the car apart. And he tries smashing the windows. He can't get out no matter what he does. He even sees a cop. Cop won't help him. I don't know if and then he tries to shoot his way out. And the bullet bounces around. I think it hits him in the leg. And he's just trapped in the car. And he starts to go nuts. It leaves him there for a while. It's a cage. And then eventually the phone rings in the car. And I'm not sure what country this is in. Judging by the language, I'm sensing maybe South American. And he starts talking to him like, "Hello, welcome aboard for a wild ride." And then some crazy stuff starts to happen where I guess he's made to rob people or do stuff on behalf of the guy who controls the car. I guess. But I just thought it was really interesting because, and he is still trapped in the car, and it's called 4x4. So it's kind of an interesting concept because normally when people get trapped in something and sort of trapped in the elevator movie, they're kind of normal schlubs or, they're innocent people. It's interesting to me that this guy was intending to steal the car. So it makes him kind of, it's kind of like okay to abuse him a little bit because he's a thief and he was doing something bad. And this is his punishment. But then over the course of the movie, I imagine you come to root for him because like this is too much. So, the first act, he tries to steal the car, and he gets stuck inside it. He can't get out. He tries everything to get out. He's stuck there for days and days, even after a cop comes by. No dice. He tries to shoot his way out, ends up shooting himself, and, thinks about killing himself. Because there's an actual scene in the trailer where he puts the gun in his mouth. So then the second act is he gets the call. And then he finds out the reason why he's trapped in the car. And it's some nefarious reason. I'm not sure what. They don't show me that. But my guess is he's being forced to commit an even bigger crime for the guy who owns the car. Probably part revenge and something he did. I'm going to guess there's some sort of reveal that this guy maybe screwed over someone. Maybe maybe he owed them money or whatever. And now he's got to do stuff for him or, they'll never let him out of the car. So he agrees to do it and he's sort of trapped. And the rest of the movie is about him running around trying to do all this stuff. And that's the third act, and it ends with him. Eventually, I'm going to guess probably the car gets destroyed and he escapes before it's shortly destroyed. Something like that. So, interesting. I kind of like the premise. I just like the premise of a carjacker being the main character, and that it's called 4x4, and that they just make this car like he can't get out at all. So cool. By Mariano Cohn. And again, it's not in English, but you know, I can hang with subtitles, especially in a movie like this. There's not going to be a tremendous amount of dialogue, especially in the scenes while he's trapped in the car. So I'm giving it an upvote. I think it's interesting. If this came on a Hulu or Netflix or whatever, I'd totally watch it. 4x4. I assume it comes out this year, and it's considered a action and thriller movie. So I assume other stuff happens other than him being trapped in the car the whole movie.